Hello YouTube, I'm HC Airsoft, otherwise known as Jason, and you're watching my Operation Reclamation 3 GI Tactical Sponsored Event Series. Right now, it's the beginning of the first scenario, and my squad is tasked with defending the airfield perimeter. In my squad, I have two teammates playing with me. Their names are Forger and Sonic. Forger and I are right now digging in and getting ready for the onslaught of American forces. The whistle blows, the game starts, and the Americans are just bomb rushing the forest. American team found a loophole in our defense and are now flanking to our left.
I got him. Hey, watch the left flank! Hit!
Unlike the previous reclamations, I can now be medicked back in, so I'm not going to worry about getting hit too much. I'm now back in the fight, but unfortunately, my battle buddy, Forger, was hit. And on top of that, I'm pretty far away from Sonic, so communicating with familiar people to call out positions is going to be a bit of a challenge. Well, as you can tell, there is plenty of action going on my part. And playing in this kind of environment is a bit of a mix-up from the previous reclamations, actually fighting in a full-on forest. And in thick vegetation like this, semi-auto doesn't work too well at all.
Fuck! Hey, move it right.
Also, the pressure that I can't move without being hit adds a pretty nice environment and tone to this whole operation.
Hey, man.
For this scenario, I think I ditched the gloves just because, just feeling around for my gear and feeling for the dump pouch each time I had to change my magazines just wasn't working out with my mechanics. And I finally get hit after standing up and exposing myself for a very long period of time. So I just came back into the spawn and fearful that I will be separated from my squad once again, like previous operations. I quickly returned to my forward position, where my squad should be.
Where do you have contact from? I have contact at my 12. I see contact at my 12, movement in the trees about 100 feet away.
I quickly come to learn that the 2GX hop-up in this KWA isn't as good as KWA makes it out to be, and that it always constantly resets itself. Not even the stock hop-up on my Black Ops 7-4 had the problem of doing that. And Sonic's gun is shooting close to 30 RPS or something like that. It's really fast and really blistering. The intensity level of this scenario is really starting to pick up.
No, I'm out in May.
The mag I inserted was probably the one that didn't feed well, which is why I had to tap it an extra few times.
There he is, right there.
I'm hesitant to move back to my position in the logs because I'm afraid that I'll get shot. The brush is so thick that it takes two people with high rate of fire guns just to get one dude out. After about a minute or a minute and a half, everything just goes eerily quiet on our side of the defense. Then I spot the opposing team.
Hey, I got forces moving into my 12. I see silhouettes on my 12. Moving left, moving left.
Then, just as fast as they appear, they suddenly disappear. As soon as I hear the distant sound of an AEG, my head quickly becomes on a swivel. They're so far away that even with the camera zoomed in, you can barely even see them.
I got him. He's down. One. I'm out, reloading. Hey, I got one of my direct 12, he's in the bushes.
At this point, I'm just randomly shooting into the bushes where I last saw an enemy combatant. And also, my magazine is not feeding very well at all.
This mag's not feeding well. We got multiple targets down. In the trees? Yeah, maybe about like 190.
After about a 10-minute absence, Forger is finally back in the game, and Squad 3 is now at its prime operator level.
Sounding.
I bound over to Forge to get a sit rep on the situation for the right flank towards the more southern end of the airfield. Almost immediately after, we got contact with American forces. I most likely was not shooting the place that Forger and the other Squad 3 teammate was shooting at.
Engage, guys. Got a bunch of guys on the left.
Left flank, we got guys moving up. Engage.
At this point, I'm beginning to think the Americans have no idea what they're doing, and they have pretty much no objective. So far, Squad 3 of the BRF has done an amazing job in holding the perimeter of the airfield. We've done an amazing job in holding back assaults, but General Ed needs us elsewhere. Check back in Part 2.